Tears of joy.
Stay tuned for the Moving to Harvard vlog.
7 months later.
Welcome back, team. Big things are happening this week. But before I get into all of that, I need a little pick-me-up. Might I please have the strawberry acai refresher? Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna need a lot of energy this week because we're about to embark on a cross-country move from Austin, Texas to Boston, Massachusetts. John is out of town, so I have to start packing up our entire house. I'm trying to sell a lot of our furniture and items on Facebook Marketplace. That has been a whole journey in and of itself. I guess this is my way of saying welcome to the moving vlog. I'll see you at home. Egg pesto mozzarella sandwich from Starbucks. So, the house is a mess, as you can see by everything that is behind me. We went back and forth on how we wanted to do this move. John was looking into different moving companies. My dad was asking us, why are you spending more to move your stuff than the stuff is actually worth? Which, very true. Why are we doing that? So we thought maybe we can do it all on our own. We just went with the U-Haul U-Box option. They will be delivering 5 6x12x5 boxes. We're gonna pack up all of our stuff into these U-Boxes. U-Haul is gonna be doing the transfer from Texas to Massachusetts. So all in all, the U-Box option felt like the best thing for our situation. Any move is a great opportunity to offload stuff that you don't love. The things that you're seeing in the background are things that I'm currently in the process of cleaning, taking pictures and videos of to list on Facebook Marketplace, and also this massive gaming console that I have to clear out because somebody's coming to pick this up later this evening, and currently it is full of all of our games. Oh, and look who's awake. Miss Lucy Goosey. Hi, girl. She's wondering if it's dinner time. Girl, you just ate. One of my obsessions that is now coming to a close is when I was accumulating so many plants around the house. It took me upwards of an hour to water them all. I used to be worried that I'd be sad parting with these plants, many of which I've cared for since college, like this one. But it's time. They're gonna be going to good homes, and they definitely would not have survived the move across the countries. The poor bird of paradise. I don't think it's gonna survive the road trip. If you're not a plant person and you do want a plant and you want something low maintenance, snake plants. Indestructible. You could not kill these if you tried. Actually, you can kill it because I did that initially. I was overwatering them. You only need to water when you're like, oh, I have to water my plants. That's the exact correct time when you should be watering these. So if you want a plant but you don't want to care for a plant, snake plant. I cannot, I was just able, what the hell? I cannot believe I was just able to carry that. Whew. I almost cut off all of my fingers when trying to carry that. Much heavier and harder to carry solo than I anticipated. Bye, cabinet. We're about to be $45 richer.
The next morning.
The time has come that I have to go donate some of my babies. Not these babies. These babies. I'm gonna give a bunch of our plants to some of our friends, but there are a lot that just don't have a home, and I don't want them to just die off. A few months ago, we drove past this house here in Austin that had set up this plant exchange. You could leave a plant or take a plant for free. Very similar to the vibe of a little library. I'm gonna go scope that out. But as always, I can only get up once Gwendolyn has decided that she no longer wants to sleep on me. Because I'm so honored that she chose to, and so I can't betray her trust. I guess we'll see how long we're here. Looks like it might be an hour or so. Yeah!
A few moments later.
Hello. Oh. And we're free. We've been relieved of our duty. Now it's time to choose which poor babies we have to put up for adoption. There are a few that I do want to keep, some sentimental ones. The first plant John and I got together. The bird of paradise we have to keep because that was our first plant that we purchased together. This behemoth I've had since college. When I got it from Trader Joe's, it was the tiniest little plant. And this Monstera has just grown and grown and grown, expanding to become 3 separate plants. It's way too large to take with us to Boston, so those 3 are definitely going up for adoption. Some of them are on their last leg. Maybe it's time I just donate to some better plant parent. I'm gonna do an inventory check, figure out which unlucky or lucky plants I'm gonna give to new parents. They're gonna be thrilled. Goodbye, children. Fingers crossed that that plant exchange still exists. Please be there. Please be there. Oh no! Oh yes! Bless these people for putting this in their lawn. There it is! This guy's excited for a new parent. This is also one of the more upscale neighborhoods in Austin, so those guys are about to be Nepo babies. From rags to riches.
It's just a baby. I just a baby.
The next day.
Good morning. If you would have seen me an hour ago, I didn't look like this. But now I'm ready to go. I realize I gave zero context to what's about to happen right now. For our final hurrah, a few of our friends rented a boat together to just have a boat day on Lake Travis, which is a large lake in Austin. Unfortunately, John was still in New York during this time, but I poured one out for him, and we added one final memory all together to the vault to solidify the official end of our incredible time together in Austin. I guess I'll see you on the boat. Real quick before we head out, let's do a taste test of the yerba mate water melody. I thought I couldn't read when I was in there. I was like, what the hell? Let's see why they call it water melody. Get it? Because melody. Okay, see you on the boat.
Later.
When we first got to Austin, this lake was about this full, and then over the 3 years that we've been here, it dropped to be basically completely nothing. Docks like these ones would have been completely just on land. There would have been no water here. But we've had so much rain the past few months that it's filled back up, so it's the perfect send-off from Austin. Seeing the lake be back to where it was when we first got here. Leaving things in good order. Anyway, I gotta go find everyone. I'm so excited. There are also so many people here. Holy crap-holy.
Tomorrow for sure.
The last time scanning into the office, leaving, and that's a wrap. Bye-bye. The army has arrived. Box, another box, another box, another box. Lots to do. John has returned from New York. And we've been spending the past few days just packing up. John did a great job packing up the kitchen. I've been thinning the plant stock. Round 2, plant donation. It's like a jungle in here. Oh my god. This one's dead-ish, but maybe somebody wants to resurrect it. I just feel too bad throwing it out.
I don't give a goddamn how famous I am or whatever. It don't matter to me because I'm about dead anyway, so what I give a shit.
It's donation day. Hopefully someone's able to be a better parent to these guys than I could ever be.
A lot of these plants have actually been rehabilitated from really bad places in their lives.
I also love how we just said that they were rehabilitated as if we weren't the ones to give them the injury in the first place.
Yeah, seriously.
We're gonna go back to the same donation place that I went to last time and put these in front of that house.
20 minutes later.
We're pulling up. Here's the moment of truth if the previous plants were adopted. I think they're all gone. They found new homes. So goodbye to daddy, babies. That was weird.
That's it.
Goodbye, plants.
End of flashback.
We are currently staging all of the boxes by the front door, and tomorrow we hired some task rabbits to come and help because John can't lift heavy things yet post-surgery. In order to move this couch and all of these boxes into the U-Haul boxes, which we have outside, we're packing up shop tomorrow. Just for reference, all of this needs to get done by 10 a.m. tomorrow. Oh boy. Being able to throw these away feels like the biggest growth in my life thus far. Unused apple boxes that just collect dust, but for some reason I think I may need it.
12 o'clock midnight.
What time is it?
It's midnight, and I'm miserably tired, and I think there's still a lot to do. We're gonna keep cracking away at this, but I'm gonna stop recording because I'm too tired to think about camera angles, so sorry about that. But I'll see you bright and early.
The next day.
It's the next day, The TaskRabbits are gonna be here in 20 minutes. The entire downstairs is staged with all of the heavy furniture that we need their help lifting. So they're gonna come by and take those. I have the worst headache, but we're just gonna power through. Let's go scope it out. It's so wild to be reset to the state that this room was when we moved in, because I remember how much time I spent with John thinking through the layout. How could we make use of this space? How can we elevate it and make it elegant? The couch that is gonna go like this. A bookshelf there for like a reading section. This is a really long room, and so what we wanted to turn this into was a very cozy space that's divided in 2 sections. And in an hour or 2, we just stripped away all of that, and now it's just back to its bare bones. It's funny, because as you're packing, you're kind of just doing it because it's the task at hand, not thinking too much about it, taking this off the shelf and putting it in this box, wrapping up the box, onto the next, taking apart furniture, and then once you finish up the task and you take a step back, it's weird to look at the empty carcass of the room. You basically took apart the entire set of your life in the span of a few minutes or hours. Nothing groundbreaking, just an interesting human experience. All to say, very odd to see this room so bare. Everything is all packed up. I'm not gonna record when the TaskRabbits are here. Imagine I'm like,
Hey, you mind being in my vlog?
2 hours later.
oh my god, it's so echoey. They did that so quick.
I know, crazy, huh? Yeah.
1, 2, 3, you're down. Isn't it crazy that the next time we'll see these is in Boston?
Yeah, that is crazy.
They're here.
Should we pack the car?
Are you guys excited for the road trip? Bright and early, we are hitting the road. Driving across the country with 2 dogs, a snake, and a bunny. I guess I'll see you on the road.